Hello everyone, Everman22 here. Now we're going to talk about the Eldar Elites. We have Farseer Makka. Yeah, M-A-C-H-A, so it's Makka. She's a ranged spellcaster that specializes in controlling enemies. And the shape and effect of her abilities changing whether or not she's holding or has thrown her spear. So she has two modes of play, okay. Throws her spear at target position, it pierces, doing damage and knockback to unit passes through. The spear remains where it lands, increasing damage in a circle. It's like a blast. Emits a blast of psychic energy around her spear, causing damage in a circle. If carrying her spear, Makka's attack damage is increased and incoming damage is reduced. Okay. If the spear is cast, it increases attack damage and reduces incoming damage. That's kind of complicated. Yeah, she might be more complicated than a librarian, because she has two modes of play. Creates a temporal field around herself, creating stasis to enemies, so enemies can't move. If spear is planted, creates a temporal wall from herself to the spear, causes stasis to enemies in a line. Yeah, that's different. Without the singing spear, Makka must use her hands, reduces damage output of melee attacks. Okay. So she has less attack damage for melee when she doesn't have her spear. That makes sense. That's a pretty big spear. Fleet of foot increases speed and shield regeneration while the unit is within a psychic radius of a web bird. It's great. Okay. She has average offense, slightly less than average defense, high utility, really high difficulty because she has two modes of play, and she's really specialized. Like really specialized. Her presence is the last chance. When she's deployed, instead of dying, elite units temporarily enter stasis and heal. That's pretty nice. You want her to use her as a trump card if you can. This level 1, level 2 is skulls. 3 is Makka's command, enhanced battle focus. The Wraith Guard enter a state of enhanced battle focus. Increases attack speed but drains shields. Okay. Yeah, because all Eldar have shields. At least most of them. When reaching level 8, this doctrine is unlocked to be equipped as an army doctrine. 4 is skulls, 5 is portrait, 6 is paint, 7 is skulls, 8 is about army doctrine, 9 is mastery skin. Seems like they're always 9. 10 is hero's mark, and let's look at the mastery skin. Ah, more gold. Seems like they're always gold, which, you know, that's pretty nice. Oh, I just noticed she has a really nice cape. Or not a cape, more like a flowy robe. Oh, okay. It makes the mark of her craft world on there. I forgot what it's called. I think it's Beltan. I could be wrong. I apologize for not knowing. Let's look at Ranger Ronan. Yeah, Ronan. Okay. He's ranged infantry, armed with a long rifle. He's essentially a sniper from looks like. Yeah, long shot ability, which pierces, doing damage and providing vision. It ends if it collides with a vehicle, stunning them. It's armor piercing, it counters cover, gets vision, and stuns. Charges regenerate faster while Ronan is in stealth cover. Okay, yeah, so he can go in stealth mode. He can also teleport with Shadow Step. It's not fire. When Ronan uses Shadow Step or long shot abilities, his weapons no longer need to be set up to fire and have increased attack speed for duration. Duration is increased each time an ability is used. That's interesting. In Fleet of Foot, increase speed and shield regeneration while the unit is within the psychic radius of Royal Brigade. Yeah, it's pretty high offense, really low defense, low utility. He seems like he's essentially a sniper that can teleport. Really, that's about it. His presence is sensor interference. Creates a patch of stealth cover at target position. And sensor beacons are available for use when a Ronan is deployed, even if they have not been researched yet. That's pretty nice. 2 is skulls, 3 is Shadow Step, which allow rangers to teleport with Shadow Step, the ability that he has. And once it's level 8, you can use it at Army Doctrine. Level 4 is Skulls, level 5 is his Portrait, level 6 is his Ranger Plate Paint, 7 is more Skulls, 8 is Ronan's Command, Shadow Step, 9 is Mastery Skin, 10 is Hero's Mark. Alrighty. Wraith Knight Taldir. Essentially a super giant melee walker with really good crowd control abilities and damage mitigation abilities. She can use her psychic powers to lock enemies in stasis or break them out at her discretion. Yeah, she has really high difficulty. She can jump to a target, continue to slide forward for distance, causing damage and knockback in a circle around Taldir. Scatter Shield. Absorbs shots that pass through it. After a delay, it triggers bursts of psychic energy, which makes stasis and a cone area. Eldritch Slash. Projects a ghostly image of herself in the target direction, in the line, and it pierces, doing damage and applying stasis to units faster. Yeah, he's really good at crowd control, because he can stasis pretty much anything. Break stasis with attacks or abilities, applying Eldritch Curse to the afflicted target, which causes a percent-based damage, which means it's good against vehicles. Yeah, it's also true damage, and it slows us and demoralizes, which means it does reduce the damage output. That's pretty nice. Critical Strike. A powerful blow every 6 melee attack, which does more damage, and it's armor piercing, which means it's good against vehicles. I like the aesthetic. I want to know if I can change the color of that glowy. And of course, Fleet of Foot. High offense, high defense, decent utility, really high difficulty. Wraith units. Wraith Slumber. Wraith units temporarily enter a ethereal state, granting stasis. That's pretty cool. 2 is Skulls. 3 is Reflecting Strike. When Howling Banshees trigger Quick Strike, they become vulnerable and reflect projectiles. That's actually really good. Yeah. He seems like he's a melee focused, really melee focused and in your face type of unit to play around with. 4 is Skulls, 5 is Portrait, Paint, Skulls, Army Doctrine, Mastery Skin, Hero Mark. Let's look at Mastery Skin. Oh, I actually like that. More black and gold with red. That's really nice. And of course the Ghost Seer, which is only good with pre-orders. It's very fancy, I gotta say. I still don't think it would be worth like the $5 it'll cost when it comes out though. It'll probably be that much. Oh, sorry about that. Let's go to the next one, which is Racelord and of course Jane Czar. Racelord, which is a tank and a crowd control. It's a melee walker, just like Ghost Seer Taldir. It's essentially a smaller version of her, with like none of the complexity, because you can see his difficulty is lower. He has Glaive Charge, which means he charges forward in direction, causing damage and knockback. It's true damage, which means it's good against vehicles and armor. At the end of the chart, did you just change color? Like, am I seeing things, or did you just change color? Okay, I guess I'm seeing things. So I thought he changed color for a second. Alright, sorry about that. Let me continue. At the end of a charge, or when activated, the Racelord swings in the Ghost Slave, causing knockback and damage in the cone. Aretha Whale creates a wall that absorbs shots in target direction, and every ally that passes through it gets a speed increase and slows enemies. That's pretty cool. It seems like in general most of these heroes are based around melee and like getting your units in there quickly and effectively to attack. And of course Critical Strike, same as everything else. Every 6 melee attack does more damage. And Fleet of Foot. Yeah, he has good offense, good defense, decent utility, pretty easy to use. Wraith Recall. As his presence, Racelord teleports all Wraith guards and Wraith blades to its position. Yeah, so he's a tank, a decent crowd control, and a sort of like a, I think really hero unit would apply, because he wants everyone to be around him, and he wants most of them to be melee so that they can get in quickly and effectively and destroy range units. Level 2 is skulls. Level 3 is improved webways. All webway gates regenerate health, and you can now use relocate and teal run. That's pretty cool. It's also cast faster and has reduced ability cooldown. Once you hit level 8 with him, it becomes an army doctrine, which means you can use it without him. You don't have to have him equipped. Level 4 is skulls. 5 is Racelord portrait. Paint, skulls, army doctrine, mastery skin, hero march. Let's see the mastery skin. I like the blue and yellow. Ah, more blue and yellow. It's a bit of gold. That's pretty nice. People say it looks cartoony. I don't think it does. I mean, it looks different, but at the same time, you really can't compare it to Dawn of War 1 graphics, because Dawn of War 1 graphics were made in 2002. Dawn of War 2 you can compare it to, but at the same time, that wasn't really graphically like complex. It essentially had like Xbox 360 graphics, really. That's about it. Last one is Jane Czar. She is a legendary Howling Banshee. Yep, she has a gigantic glaive and a very large spear. She's a fast melee unit, and she's good against large groups of infantry. She can throw that large glaive to damage units, all units it passes through, before returning to her current position. With this ability, it pierces and returns to Jane Czar whenever it reaches its position. She can dash forward. If she collides with an enemy or a silent death, which is this, she can jump in a set distance and throws 8 projectiles outwards from her position. The projectiles pierce, doing damage to units they pass through. Okay, yeah, she's really good against multiple infantry units. Battle Scream causes slow in an area around her when charging into melee. Critical Strike and Fleet of Foot. Yeah, good offense, low defense, low utility, easy to use. When she's deployed, all Howling Banshees become stealth. If they enter stealth cover, stealth is removed if they are captured, attacking, or get detected. Alright. Level 2 is Skulls. Level 3 is Jane Czar Commands with Vengeance, which means when Wraith Blades die, they grant stacking bonuses to surviving squad members. Increases damage and speed. Huh, that's interesting. 4 Skulls, 5 Jane Czar Portrait, 6 Racelord Rose Paint, 7 Skulls, Army Doctrine, Mastery Skin, Halo Mark. Let's see what the Mastery Skin looks like. I also like the music, it's pretty nice. Oh, that changes the way her spear looks, that's cool. Yeah, also gives her a band around her hair. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. I also changed their shoulder guards. That's pretty nice. Alright, I think that's all of them. Oh, sorry. Yep, Jane Czar, Racelord. Yep, that's all of them. Alright. I am happy, thankful for you guys watching. Yeah, every faction has 5 elites, as you can see. I hope we get more. That'd be nice. I'll have to wait for the full game to actually see that. I'm Everman22. Thank you guys for watching.